Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to the Crypto Plebs channel. It is your boy Jumpman. I hope everybody's doing great and blessed. And just like the title says, four cryptocurrencies that I have been buying over the weekend. And just to let you guys know that this is just purely what I'm doing. Please don't take my advice. I am merely more than just a guy on the internet. And just like everybody else says on YouTube to cover their own butts, please don't buy anything without doing your own research. You guys should always be making sure that you're studying and learning everything about these cryptocurrencies, what they do, where to buy them at. And if you guys aren't part of a Discord or any type of community, I highly encourage you guys to join a group, even if it's not plebs or the KGU family. But the links will be below if you guys are looking for any type of additional help. With that being said, let's get on with it. So, guys, look, if you guys are in the Discord and you guys have been paying attention, I've been talking about Cardano a lot. They recently had an ETF filing with Grayscale, which has been kind of pushing the price up a little bit. I know a lot of these altcoins have been getting beat down a little bit. ADA's kind of holding strong because it has a lot of bullish narratives around it right now. One of the biggest narratives other than this ETF filing is a potential meetup with Charles Hoskins and some secret person potentially in the White House. I know there's a lot of people talking about a potential government contract. This has been in the news and speculation for the last couple of weeks, months. And I know a lot of people are fading it because, Cardano has been the whipping boy of multiple cycles. It's been known as a dead chain. Nobody's building on it. Nobody's interested in working on it. But remember, these were the same things they said about XRP months and months ago. They were saying that nobody wanted to buy XRP, that it was worthless, that it was just hype. And then, 7 to 8x later, here we are. It's the people's coin. So, guys, make sure you take these kind of, statements and people saying stuff like this with a grain of salt. A lot of these people that are saying these things, they're either just they don't know what they're talking about or they're just simply just giving you bad information. And if you guys want bad information, there's plenty of places you can find that on YouTube with. Just stay away from it. So look, he had dropped something on his X feed a couple days ago, and I'm see if we can find it. I'm not gonna scroll through this guy's whole X page, but Charles had said something about that he had a special meeting a couple days ago. Let's see if we can find it. I think did he take it down? This freaking dude. Well, anyways, it's somewhere in here, guys. He said he had a special dinner date with somebody, and a lot of people were starting to speculate since he said something about what was on the menu, and he said Diet Coke. And if you guys are familiar with your politicians, you guys would know that Donald Trump's a big Diet Coke drinker, and so is Elon Musk. So, it doesn't matter who it would be, either or is probably just as important as the other. But there was talks of wanting to integrate the government spending and a lot of government information to the blockchain. Charles had offered that multiple times to Elon, and they kind of go way back. I'm not sure if they're like really legit friends, but there has been talks of them hanging out from time to time. There's been a couple pictures of them together, and they do have a meetup. Look, I know a lot of cryptocurrency chains that are coming out, but if I'm somebody that's in that type of position, I would most definitely would be looking at a cryptocurrency project that has been battle tested, and there's not more one that has been battle tested than ADA. So, guys, I think that there's most definitely something that's going on behind the scenes. I know Charles has given us a lot of nuggets about stuff like that, and it's very interesting to see what will happen with the price with Cardano. A while back, I did draw up a chart. A while back, it's in a bullish pennant. We're still kind of ranging in this zone. Hopefully, we can get a push up to this 95 cent zone. I don't see anything really taking off until we start getting this quantitative easing. I know a lot of people are really irritated with this, and so am I, but we're just kind of stuck in this purgatory until this, guy starts cutting rates. I know a lot of times that, like we're just like a child on its birthday waiting to open up that gift. It's gonna come, guys, but it's gonna come to the patient hands. So if you guys are looking up to scoop up, ADA, always, make sure that you guys are join the KGU family or join the crypto plebs. I'll leave the links below to give you some better buy zones. But guys, just making sure that you're trying to get in between these 70 cents zones, there's going to be your optimal buys. Its previous all-time high was in the $3 zones. I think that this sucker has enough gas to probably hit a new all-time high. I'm not going to be one of these type of people to say a $10 to $15 ADA. I don't know if there's enough money to push that to this cycle, but most definitely there's going to be enough to get it back to its all-time high. So most definitely, guys, you need to keep Cardano on your radar. Stop fading this coin. I know a lot of people are, cultish, like with the whole Alex Becker thing, but even he's saying to buy it. So you guys should be taking that with a grain of salt. The next coin we're talking about is good old XRP, the people's coin. I get so many messages about this constantly, every day, every day. Where is it going? Is it going to go to $1.50? Is it going to go to $1.90? While those possibilities are most definitely in the cards, I still think that this thing is still going to range around, this 240 to 225. Those are going to be your optimal buy zones right now, still hovering around the point of control. It's going to be just banging around here until we get uh, some clarity on what's going to happen. My buy levels are still at 225 on this, and I know that I think Keenan has his down at a little bit lower than mine's, but guys, it's the same thing, If you guys are thinking long term, if you guys are thinking about what's happening further down the line, these few cents it doesn't really matter. As long as you're exposed to the cryptocurrency, as long as you're taking positions in it, and not going all in, being exposed to this is going to be great. There's a lot of rumors that are going around right now saying that XRP is being integrated with the Bank of America. I know in this crypto space, there's so many rumors that go around. There's so much stuff that's being spread, and I know maybe the majority of it, 70% of it's always BS. But guys, there's most definitely going to be some type of banking integration with XRP. I know it's been pushed really heavy by Wall Street. There's been some news about it being integrated in Nasdaq with a potential ETF as well. It's very, very, very popular. I think out of every cryptocurrency right now, I probably would think XRP is probably leading the way on it. I do think that XRP will most definitely blow past its all-time high again to anywhere between $6 to $7. It could probably go to 10. Like I said, when you have this type of momentum, nothing is out of the realm of possibility for this. So it is expecting also an ETF. So you guys need to make sure that you guys are keeping this in mind. I know a lot of people get too hung up on these perfect entries. They want $1.50, $1.95 entries, but you guys should be most definitely taking positions in it now while the price is available, because you know what, we're one message away, one tweet away from this thing just rocketing to a new level. So most definitely, guys, don't sleep. There's most definitely a lot of FUD that's going around. I think a lot of times people are getting a little concerned about that network outage that happened briefly with XRP. Look, it happened with Solana as well. It happens with every cryptocurrency. It's very common. It even happens with banks. So I don't think it's nothing to really be concerned about. As long as it's back up running, that's all that matters, guys. Okay, so the next one we need to talk about is Solana Big Banana. I know a lot of people that are just really concerned about Solana. It's taking a little breather. Nothing wrong with that, guys. Look, this thing has been a warhorse all cycle. It's been doing its thing. There's nothing wrong with it. It's still the leader of TVL. There's so much stuff that's being built on Solana. It's crazy. So I'm not concerned about it at all, guys. Let me pull up a chart real quick. Let's see, hurry up. Hurry up, hurry up. Let's see. Pull up trading view. Man, what's going on? What's going on? Stuff's tripping right now. All right, there we go. I was like, man, come on, don't do this to me. All right, so guys, look, man, it's right here, 195. It's had it's bounced around from 170 around the beginning of January. Had another low around 178. Couple weeks ago when it had that little wick down. Look, for me, I'm gonna be scooping this thing up around 185. Anywhere between here and here. You've had two double bottoms here. You guys can't get too crazy with these. A dollar 30, dollar 40. I don't think it's gonna go that low, guys. It has another ETF filing as well. It's been a darling in this space. David Sachs is a big bull in it. So, guys, I think that right now, if it starts swooping down to this 185, I'm going to be picking up more. I've been buying a little bit of Solana here and there. Um, I do think that, memes are still going to be a thing, guys. So if you guys are, bullish on Solana, I mean, there's not much to say about it, man. It's been doing its thing. It's been kicking ETH's ass all year, last year. But, I think it has a lot of token unlocks right now. So just keep that in mind. That's the reason why, it's going to be a little hard for it to push up because of the token unlocks. That's something that's kind of common with Solana, but once it starts going back into bullish momentum, it's going to actually be the good driving force to bring it back up to maybe at 320, 340. And we'll see where it goes from there. Guys, I know a lot of people are calling for $1,000 Solana. I don't think that's going to happen, but most definitely anywhere between 400, maybe 500 is most definitely in the cards. But, I'm looking to maybe get 350 to 400 and I'm good. And there's not much to say about Solana, man. I just like I said, it's been doing fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It's super strong. Now this is the one that is last but not least. I've been holding AVAX for a long time. I've made multiple videos on it. I think that out of all four of them, this is probably the one that's the least bullish. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I've been super disappointed in this. I've been really looking forward to hopefully having an all-time high here, but AVAX just not have been, it just has not been performing well. It's had every type of bullish catalyst that it could have, but it's just still not doing anything. But what I am noticing though that it is holding this 25 $24 zone really hard. It hasn't really dipped below that. So I'm hoping that this could be a floor bottom. A previous low was during the summertime. I think it went down to 17 during July. So it looks like that's a good support there. A little brief about AVAX. It's an L1. It's mainly known for gaming, but there is some RWA and it is an ISO 22 compliant cryptocurrency that's also founded in the US. Uh, I don't know if you guys know, but JD Vance holds AVAX. And, I would just like to think that, look, there's something that's obviously that is brewing for Avalanche that has keeping it hopefully around this price point. I know they had a partnership with the state of California with the DPS where they're running I think the the driver licenses to the database or something like that. And I know they are looking for another building in New York City, so they are looking to expand here in the U.S. But I'm not sure what AVAX can do this cycle. I know last year it hit $66 and it's just been fizzling out. I would like to hope that this thing could at least pop to 100, but guys, honestly, man, I think that this thing would probably be able to give us maybe a $70 to $80 AVAX. I was buying it around here in this $9 to $10 zone, so I should have took profits here, but it happens to the best of us, guys. We kind of look at the all-time high and we're expecting things to go back to the all-time high. So I unfortunately wrote this down a little bit. I'm most definitely not happy about that, but part of being a transparent person is also sharing your losses and sharing with people about things that you could have done better. And look, I'm still holding AVAX. I'm not giving up on it. I'm not gonna lie, I've thought about dumping this a lot of times, but I've had this little voice in my head that not to do it, not to do it. So I'm hoping that, this pays off in the long run. I do think that eventually there will be a gaming cycle. So, we just got to hopefully wait this out. If you guys are any AVAX holders, I know that the TVL and is not as high as the other chains, but they are doing some nice things. They had the AVAX 9000 upgrade that's basically making it very cheaper for you to launch on AVAX and run not partnerships, cross bridging different chains and stuff like that. So it's really interesting, how it just can't take off. But guys, I think that eventually that there's going to be something that's going to pop up, man. It's going to be interesting. Hopefully, like I said, I'm looking to get this $70. if we get to that 70, I'm most definitely gonna be putting a stop loss there. I'm not gonna take another trip downtown again. But let's see what happens, guys. But all right, man, I'm gonna cut this video out. I am getting a new setup in a couple of weeks. I'm gonna have a new setup with a new computer, new sound, mic, everything. So hopefully I can get this more set up a lot more professionally. Like I said, this was something that I wasn't necessarily looking at doing, but I'm starting to dig it a little bit. Starting to feel like I'm getting a lot more confident. Starting to feel like I'm being a lot more, informative when I'm giving out alpha and stuff like that. It's gonna take some time, guys. I appreciate everybody that watches my channel, even though it's a small amount. But I think that through the amount of time that we've been in here, we've been doing pretty good. We went from 10 subs all the way to 400 almost. So we're doing some good stuff. I appreciate everybody that's commenting, liking, and even though one person that's disliking my videos, which is kind of crazy, I've always been really straight up with everybody and honest. But there's going to be people like that, guys. There's going to be people out there that don't feel you and they don't really like what you're doing, and that's all good, man. You know what? At the end of the day, we only have one person to kind of please, and that's the man upstairs. But it is what it is, guys. Like I said, at the end of the day, I'm just here to, do what I got to do and be the best person that I can be. And I encourage you guys to do the same. So, with that being said, I'm going to close the video out. I'm out like a scout. I pray that you guys are super blessed, and I hope that you guys are staying hopeful. I hope that you guys are staying ambitious and hungry. And if you guys are just, stressing, like always, man, go touch some grass and go do something productive with yourself, man. To the next video. Holla at your boy.